Alright, going live here. Gonna try to do some of my dailies. Trying to see if I can go live here. Sometimes it's a little temperamental. We'll give it a minute. Alright, so we are live and we're gonna do our daily stuff and get this stuff knocked out. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me. Just found out on Monday we're supposed to have somebody, a maintenance person, come in and fix some stuff, but it doesn't specifically say what they're fixing. It's kind of very, I don't know, sometimes the notes are very, any notes we get about repairs or things that need to be done are very vague. It doesn't tell you what, what areas should be cleared for the person, so it's just guessing,
Descendant, ancestors reckon with bulk. And releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcade stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcade.
People don't get these resource boxes anymore. I don't know why. I'm just gonna wait and let them pull me in.
Descendant.
People need to learn to slow down in life. They just are in such a fucking rush.
We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the immersion energy.
It reminds me of a story I have. So, like, here in my province of Ontario, like, it's very, like, oh my gosh, go, 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 rush, rush, rush. People don't have time for people to slow down. Like, even, like, say if you gotta cross the street, barely any cars will slow down, right? It's just, like, very, like, rush, rush, gotta get to from point A to point B kind of society. But when I went to Newfoundland for my dad's funeral, people there were so kind. They thought of the people around them. They're the type of folks that would open their door to a complete stranger and, try to help them out or whatever. But yeah, crossing a street there with my aunt. I've told this story before, but crossing a street there, like a main street where like all their stores are, kind of like their shopping district. I think it's called Water Street, if I remember. I might be wrong, though. We had traffic, like, both ways stop for us so we could get across, like, jaywalking, I guess you would call it. Because my aunt was having a heart problem. She needed, what was it? Is it nitrogen? She needed her puffer or something, but it's for her heart. And so we had to get her back home. She had forgot it. And so she was having like you just need to slow down for a minute in life and not be in such a rush. and just appreciate things around you and just, be a little bit more patient. So that's kind of my message for the day. People just need to slow down. Just a little bit. Take time to appreciate the things around you. Because you don't know what you got till it's gone. For real. That sounds depressing, but it's true.
Descendant. The enemy has modified the ancestors' weapon with bulbous technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure in the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcane stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane. Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
What's the rush? That's what I always think. What's the fucking rush? So yeah, I gotta tidy up some this weekend. I'm looking at my floor, and Panda, I just noticed, got some paw prints on the floor. I gotta fucking wash the floor. Gotta vacuum. Yeah. So today, because I want to get some of that work done so I can just kind of chill the rest of the weekend. Like, Sunday is garbage night. So, like, this is the crazy thing. They book things in on fucking Mondays, and it's like Sunday night's garbage night. So you're focused on getting your garbage out. You're not really focused on, like, everything else, right? Like, the cleanup of everything else. Because you're focusing on your garbage, what needs to go out. And so you don't really have time to be, washing and vacuuming and, all this other stuff because you're just focused on, yeah, the garbage. So I really wish they would stop fucking booking things on Mondays, you know, because it interferes. And like, I'm already stressed out enough with my mom's like medical condition with her heart. I mean, it's gonna stress me out enough that I'm gonna start having medical issues, you know? Anyways, I'm just using this to kind of vent, sorry, but I think like, things should kind of stop in December, like allow people to have like a holiday, allow them to have a break, like, you know. Things can start up in the new year and stuff, that's fine, but that's why I kind of miss COVID. COVID shut everything down. But I mean, it was good and it's not good, you know, because you do want things to get done, and things got neglected that, needed to be fixed or what have you, but because they couldn't come in because of, COVID restrictions and stuff. But I kind of miss, like,
This is a base separation gate, which uses
being able to have a home that is not a fucking museum, like,
which requires
people
processing
having to come
tens
in
of
all the
billions
fucking
of units
time.
of data per second. According to the standard, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus
So,
artificial
like,
brains.
lately I had my
This is
house
how they are
inspection,
processing all that
did
data.
that, and then after that,
Continue to
is a
insert
fucking
Vulgus artificial
bathroom
brains
ceiling
into the
fan that
computing
needed to
device,
be
Descendant.
replaced.
If you overload the
And
device,
now
the
it's like,
veil
we're
will
coming in for
neutralize.
minor repairs to your unit. And then it'll be like a smoke detector thing. Then it might be a furnace thing. It's like, can I like have my home for like at least a month uninterrupted? And I bet you any money these guys' mamas didn't raise them good. Nope. See? They just
The
fucking
enemy
push
commander
in.
is using
I'm
the
gonna play
base
the next one
separation gate
solo
as a
because I'm
shield.
done with this shit.
If you overload
Being
the computing
rushed.
device, you can create an
They can
opening
be
to
my
attack the
bitches and
commander
fucking finish
directly.
this. Eat this, assholes. Oh my god, they're taking so long to even kill that. Good, they're all gone. I'll go again. Doesn't matter. This looks so awful though. Like, how did they think this was a smart idea, like to make an emote like that? I can't show you because it's already taken me in. If I remember, I'll show you when I leave this. It's just crazy.
Target Descendant. This is a phase separation, which enables inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the standard box, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
It's up to me. Selecting objective.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Yeah, I'd say somebody's pretty dense in this group. You know what I mean?
Open fire.
Dense in the brain. Empty. You know, I say that because he'd be running and then he would stop on purpose in front of me, like to try to slow me down. I'm like, dude, I've got a slow ass moving character to begin with. I'm no fucking bunny. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, just fucking run. Even if you go through first, just fucking run. Stop playing your stupid bullshit games. People like that are just ridiculous. Waste of fucking sperm. The day that they were born. Alright. Because they don't know how to fucking play games for what they are, you know? Like, dense, yeah. Perfect name. It's kind of ironic, like, people when they create their usernames, they don't realize what an idiot they are. Alright. Sorry, not sorry. If you don't like what I'm saying, I'm not going to be offended. Actually, the less the merrier for me, you know? Because, like, I have social anxiety, so I just prefer, like, nobody watches, to be honest. I just record it, like, for my family and friends and just to review gameplay. And that's about it.
Descendant. Confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
I don't stream for fucking perverts and weirdos that, like, stalk. Those people can get lost. You deal with it for years and you just go, this is old.
detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Large-scale Vulcan transfer confirmed. Descendant, stop the enemy troop deployment.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
That's actually a good one there. I don't know. Do I have a full set of that? Probably not. Or maybe I do. But no, that's a shitty one there. I should actually delete that. Let's go back to Albion, and we're gonna sort through some of it. It's just dog poop boo. I'll have to sort by name or type or whatever. Probably name would be better. I like keeping ones with max MP and another good stat. Like, those are usually decent. Okay, so, name. Where's my sending sets? Okay. Okay, so like this one can go. We'll hold on to that one. Wait, which one's better of these two? 157, 158. HP recovery modifier 82, 81. So actually that one's not as good, so we'll get rid of that. That's shit, I can get rid of that. That shit, get rid of that. That shit, get rid of that. That shit, get rid of that. Just because it's double gold doesn't mean it's good. If the stats are crap on it. Max HP 872. Okay, so that's the best one, I think. Okay, so get rid of that. And That's MP recovery too. Okay. There we go. Should actually throw that ascending set in my stash though. Or partial set. I think I'm missing 2 pieces, but I deleted them because the other ones were not so good. Store, store, store. That way I have those pieces should I need them. Alright. Oh yeah, and I want to swap back to something else. We're gonna sort by new. Okay. There we go. Now we're all clear to go. Clear for takeoff. Okie doke.
Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
Somebody's a Game of Thrones fan. I loved Game of Thrones. Until like the last season. The last season, they really pissed me off. They fucking destroyed my favorite character. It was Daenerys.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Don't you just love how the people, like, teammates just, like, run around. They have the boss on them. They're not shooting at the boss or anything to get the boss down. And they try to, well, it feels like they try to bring the aggro your way. Mm-hmm. No, you didn't down me. It was one of the people in the bathing suit. Let's inspect who it was. I thought it was a pink bathing suit. We'll see. I'm gonna shame this person. I don't think it was this one. Nope. I don't know now. They've swapped their characters. What a weird build. Toxic tech, that's okay, but they need to really work on that reactor. Look at... There's like 3 missing diamonds on it to get it to its max potential. And it's actually fairly easy now to get that stuff. And they're using the Slayer set with her. They need to use like a toxic set. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of a neg. Yeah, these people, they need to work on their builds. Two-piece plague, two-piece hunter. What does the two-piece plague get you? Let me see. Tech and singular. And then the two-piece hunter gives you skill cooldown. Now, is their character... I can't remember if she is singular. Let me see. Toxic mechanics. But is that... I have that reactor. Let me see. Where was it? Toxic mechanics. Here. So toxic mechanics doesn't even use singular. It uses toxic tech. No singular. Yeah, their builds are really odd. No wonder. Not the brightest bulbs. Okay. I mean, if they did some, you know, I'm not really great at building myself, I'll be honest, but I've done some research and watched people's videos and stuff. Like, maybe that's what they need to do too, because like, yeah, like my Freyna, I use a plague set, a force set. And my other Freyna, what does she use? Where was it? She uses the bravery set. That's the one I would take out into Axion. I don't really think of Slayer set on Freyna. You know, because, let me see. Two pieces, general rounds capacity. 4 set, skill cost, and power. Yeah, I think there's better options out there. In my personal opinion. You guys can disagree, it's fine. Okie doke. I'm trying to think. A void vessel, huh? Yeah, I guess we'll just get our void vessels out of the way. But you know what? I think today I just want to get it over and done with. So I'm just gonna fucking do it on normal. And get through it without bullshit from people. Get less from it, but I don't care. Do it solo, get it done. Relatively fast with the bunny. We'll just get these two to give us a little bit of time. Not that I need it. We'll get him killed pretty quick. Okay, one down, one to go. Easy peasy. I was gonna hit that switch and I'm like, nah. Done. Done that anyway. um. Let me see. Let's go here for a minute.
Requesting takedown of enemy assault. Picking up void mutant signals. Be careful. Descendant, I picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby. Follower squad approaching in encircling formation. Respond immediately. Hold this special assault ship squad. Descendant, primary tactical objective confirmed in Operation Zone. Please take it out.
I gotta inspect this dude's build. Holy shit. I saw him just taking things out like Easy Street. This dude. Let's see this. Wow. Okay, so skill cooldown, crit damage, full Slayer set. That's the second person I've seen using Slayer with Inez. Okay. And then... Oh, they added one of the new modules. Okay. Well, there you go. If you guys want to steal his build for Inez. That was crazy. I haven't seen anybody kill that quickly. Alright, did that count for my daily? That was the fastest daily. Yeah, it did. Holy shit. Okay. Panda, you better behave, buddy. Hold on a minute. Okay, I have to take a break here for a second. Panda is wanting pat time. Do you want to come for a visit? You want to come for a visit? Come on then. Hi. It's purring away. Hi, baby. I love you too. Mommy's got big jobs this weekend, honey. Mommy's trying to get this stuff done so that Mommy can focus on the more important things. Yeah. I love you. Sorry, I'm just having visit time with my kitty cat. He's wanting attention right now. You've lost too much weight, Panda. I don't know what the hell's going on, buddy. I'm worried. Big purse. Oh, you got stuck. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, he's purring like crazy. Oh, he's standing on my tummy. Good boy. Alright, I guess we'll do this mission. Is it right here, I guess? No. away so I can get this person. I won't be able to get that person now. They're right in it. Oh, I got 12 there. Nice. Makes up for the lack in the other one. Hell yeah. That's great. To get 12. Normally, if you do one of these, you get about 4. If you're lucky, like, well, guaranteed 4. But if you get more than that, you're really blessed, and I got 12, so. But I was busting my ass on that one. People kept falling. I understand it's hard, you know. But, you know, people kept falling, and I'm like, damn, like. Alright, I gotta collect all this shit. What are you doing back there, Panda? He's acting really weird lately. Alright, so that's all done, that's all done. Yeah, everything there's done. The hardest stuff's done. So then is just 2 infiltration. Well, 1 actually. Sweet. Well, quarantine zone. I'll put on a bunny. 400% bunny, so I can run fast and try to keep up with everybody. That's the annoying thing. People are just so quick and you can't keep up at times. And put this in 2nd position. And just double checking everything. Okay. And we need to put on a consumable. I'll do a 1 hour. Not that I'm gonna stay for an hour necessarily. There we go. And we'll go right into quarantine. Panda bear. Oh, you want to lay up there? Hold on, Mommy's got to make that. I'll put the blanket down properly. I don't know why it ended up like that. Did you want to come lay over here, Panda? Yeah? Okay, you can lay down up there. I know you like that. Yep, he just jumped right on it. Okay, you can lay down. Fuck, I'm gonna have to do a wash today too. Ugh, man. I just wanted a weekend of playing games, but no, I probably won't get that until fucking Christmas. TYFP? TP? No, TP for the Bungholio? No, what does that mean? Thank you for playing? That's gonna be my guess. I've never heard that before. TYFP meaning. Time for a prince. Thank you for party. Oh, Urban Dictionary says thank you for playing. Or thank you for party. I was right on the first thing that I guessed. Thank you for playing. No problem, GG dude. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody remember that song? That's how I feel right now. Like, I want to just get away from all the fucking stress of life and all the responsibilities that are being, like, thrust upon me. I'm just like, when you're dealing with someone sick, like, there's no, where I live, I respect where I live, but what I don't respect is, like, when they know there's somebody sick and then they kind of, are like, you have to do this, you have to do that, you know what I mean? And it's like, dude, I'm here busy, like, looking after an ill person. Same thing happened, like, when my mom had cancer back in, like, 95. They're like, we need to get in to fix this and that, you know, and it was a big job of what they had to replace. So my mom had to have people come in and help move stuff, you know, because she was dealing with cancer. It's just like, I think it's hard when you're renting. Because they want to maintain the places they have to, but then at the same time, if somebody falls sick, you know, they're not the homeowner, so yeah, I just wish there was legally a little more understanding. But the way I view it is just get it over and done with, and then get off her fucking asses, you know? Like, I have health issues that I haven't even been able to have dealt with. Like, I need to go to the dentist. I need to have my eyes checked. I need to have some blood work done. I need to have something checked that looks like it could be cancerous. And I just haven't had time. Since this summer, it's been mental, like the amount of pressure. That gun's pretty powerful. I was watching, and it was taking, a little bit of his health down. I can only imagine, like, once you get all the catalysts on it. Panda's laying on the blanket I use. Like, he's like that. Anywhere I sit or anything I use, he'll like sit there and snuggle. And so he's laying on my like one blanket, and he's like, cleaning himself, grooming himself. It's funny. Alright, so I'm gonna actually go out to the desert here and top this off. Just run this a couple times, maybe 3-4 times, and we should have it leveled. Rather than running that mission. Then I can put another catalyst on. And then run missions. It's like midway through the mission, it'd be finished, or even less than that, maybe. So to me, it doesn't make sense. So I come out here with my bunny and just have this in my hands. I at least want to get one build on it, you know? It might not be the final build I end up using, but... Okay, we're at 39. One more level to 40. Maybe 3 times? I think tonight I'm gonna fry up some mushrooms. I'm craving mushrooms so bad. And we got some cremini mushrooms, which are so fucking good. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm craving mushrooms. Let's see what my device says about that. Computer, why would one crave mushrooms? Stress eating. No, but I'm wondering, like, if it's a vitamin I'm lacking or something. Computer, what vitamins are in mushrooms?
100 grams of mushrooms have 6% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin B12, 6% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin B6, and 1% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin D.
Okay, so I have vitamin B12. I haven't been taking it. B6 and vitamin D. Well, vitamin D, it would make sense because lack of sun due to the winter, so my body could be craving that. But it's probably more likely the B vitamins. Interesting. I'm gonna go on Google on my phone in a minute. Okay, we're max level, so I can quit this now. Abort mission. Let's go back to Albion. I'll put another catalyst on, and then I'm gonna Google this shit. I'm definitely not pregnant. Protein mushrooms are sometimes seen as a protein substitute in vegetarian and vegan diets due to their hearty, meaty texture and protein content. So a craving could indicate a general need for more protein in your diet. Chromium? Some sources suggest a craving might be linked to a need for chromium, a mineral involved in regulating blood sugar and assisting the transference of nutrients into cells. Minerals. They contain important minerals such as selenium, potassium, and copper. Selenium, for example, helps the body make antioxidant enzymes to prevent cell damage. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure. Oh, that's what potassium does. Mushrooms are a good source of B vitamins, which support heart health, digestion, and the nervous system. They also contain vitamin D, which is important for cell growth and a healthy immune system. So basically B and D vitamins. Interesting. Stress relief. Certain functional mushrooms like reishi are considered adaptogens that help the body manage stress. Your body might subconsciously seek them out during high stress periods. Oh, hell yeah, I'm stressed out. What was I just talking about all beginning a stream? That I just wish people would get off my ass. Right? So, could be multiple factors at play. I am going to put one here. And then we'll go level, I guess, this one up some more.
Hi there. What can I help you with?
Okay, so just making sure all these say max. Alright, I guess we'll work on this one next. Okay, that's all we can do. I just need to see something. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't showing me. It's not showing me the levels I'm getting. Like, it shows it to me in my menus, but not like in the red text bottom left there, so I'm wondering what the hell's going on. I might have to sign out and back in or something. Maybe. I'm gonna have to sign out and then back in. I'm not seeing those levels popping up. That sucks. So when I last looked, my gun was at 9, so it's at 22. So it is doing it, but it's not showing it. So let me see. Leave game and then we'll come back. Oh, man. Technically, we got our dailies done. I need some more sleep, so after this, I'm probably gonna crash. But somebody stole my spot where I would sleep. He's having a really good sleep, so I don't know. I might have to sleep in my chair here. The things we do for our kids, right? The sacrifices we make. He's having such a good sleep. Does it still show I have it on? Yeah, good. I was like, maybe it will disappear when I sign out, but nope, it stays on. That's good. Yeah, now I'm seeing the levels, so that's good. Okay, 31. Literally falling asleep here. Oh man. Alright, I gotta go back to Agni Desert again. Ah. I wonder how many more catalysts I have to put on this sucker. I should look. Mm, okay. Let's get this shit done. Wow, I just literally fell asleep there. Yeah, I need to go back to bed, I think. For a little while anyway. Get a couple hours sleep, I guess a nap it would be called now. But so I know when I start falling asleep while I'm playing, that's a really bad sign. It's like sleeping and driving or something, you know? I might just leave one catalyst till tomorrow or something. Oh my gosh. So close to being done. Okay, we're max level now. Alright, so we'll put on an R here. Oh, it won't let me do that. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to a safe spot. Stupid thing. Should let me now. There we go. Let's go level more of this shit up in Albion. And then I think I'm gonna call it because I need to sleep some more. I'm just running into walls and shit. But at least we got the dailies done, and that's what we signed up for today. Because one day recently I missed out on. I didn't play. I was just like so burnt out on this game. I am burnt out now, like, repetitive. I'm burnt out on this. I'm burnt out on Div 2.
Modules will make you stronger.
But I know some of this stuff needs to be done. And if I do it now, then later it'll be less of a burden. So max. Make sure they're all max. Okay. And then we'll just upgrade this one a little bit. We won't be able to fully finish it. Okay, I can't do any more. Alright guys, that's it for me. We will work on this more probably tomorrow. Yeah. I was hoping I would have the energy to do some COD, but maybe later on. Maybe. Depends on what else I get done, and yeah, I gotta kind of swap my focus here to real life. I'm hoping soon that, you know, real life issues will like kind of stop riding my ass so much so that I can just focus on what I want to focus on here. But people view video games as laziness, I think. And the moment they see you're doing that, then they're like, oh, well, you should be doing this, you know? And then here's this. Take care of this. And you're just like, yeah, I understand real life responsibility, but you've been riding my ass the past couple of months here, so could you, like, lay off for my holidays, you know? That's kind of how I feel at times, to be honest, but I know things have to get done. It's just, I don't have the energy right now. If I'm brutally honest, I'm emotionally and physically exhausted. But despite that, I'm still trying to get what I can get done. I'm still recovering from a couple things. From our fall cleanup that we had, where I had to carry over 9, leaf bags across the street a bit. And then lifting all these boxes out of my mom's closet and moving things to other rooms so that they could gain access to her closet, get up into the attic, and then, also they needed, more space in the bathroom. So I had to, make more space in there because normally in my bathroom I have a little kind of a mini cart that you can throw like dirty clothes into, so that I can then carry it down easier and all that. And it sorts it between like cold and warm water wash. Anyways, I had that in there. I had to collapse that. I'm gonna have to collapse it again. And just like move some stuff, from different areas in my house, just so that they can gain access, like, to what they need it to. Well, I've got that done. But then they're like, oh, but we're not done yet, so we'll be back in the spring. Just like, oh my God, couldn't you guys just book it all in the spring? Like, just a one-time thing? And then, why do we need this, like, right now? But, like, every November, December, it's like, expect shit to be done in your home here because they get things on the cheap. They're not willing to pay for it more expensive, right? Or they can't, they would say, because, yeah, anyways. So November, December, it's like expect home repairs and shit and changes, and it's just like, can I just have like a month of rest? Like it's supposed to be like Christmas holidays, people, doing their shopping, prepping for like their Christmas dinner and, whatever, like just holidays. And so I'm like, will we even get that? Or are they going to be like, oh, we need to gain access on Christmas Eve? Like, you know what I mean? That's how it feels lately. And it's just like, for fuck's sakes, you know, just give me a break. And I'm stressed because, like, my mom just recently got diagnosed with congestive heart failure. They had to take her in the ambulance to the hospital, and finding all this shit out. And then at the same time, all this other extra pressure gets piled up on me, like because of where I live and what the demands are. So I bend. They're like in ways they're kind to help me, but kind of some of the stuff that's being placed upon us is unreasonable considering what my mom's going through. It's like I said, when my mom had cancer in 95, they had to change some stuff in the home, and it was pretty major change. So things had to be moved while my mom was going through chemotherapy. It's like, you're not allowed to be sick, for fuck's sakes. Or you're not allowed to be a caretaker plus having to, it's so crazy. Stressful. Don't get me wrong, like I'm grateful for where I do live. I'm blessed because it could always be worse. But I just wish people would have a little bit more compassion and understanding to give people a little bit of a break. But we're not the only ones. I know other people in here that had health issues, and then, you know, then they kind of crack down on them too, like big time, while they're going through the health issues. And I think legally, something needs to be done, that they can't do that when there's somebody seriously ill, like. But anyways, that's the thing. When you're renting, you have to be able to bend. You don't own the house that you live in, so you have to, you know. So yeah, what I'm stressing about is I have to tidy up for them coming in on Monday, the handyman to come in and do minor repairs, it says on the note. So, like, during our house inspection, my mom pointed out a couple things. Like, there's a couple things in the bathroom that need fixed. The sink, like around the tap on one side, is leaking, so that needs to be replaced. And in the bathtub, it gives you the option to, I don't know what they fucking call this piece, but it's a piece that you pull up, and it will either like fill up the tub with water or go to the shower head. It's like this little switch. Well, that broke, so we can't, it's just stuck on like the shower. We can't actually have a bath because of that, so that needs to be fixed. So that's the two things in the bathroom. And then the railing to the basement, one of the brackets broke. And so my mom tried to, she bought the pieces. She tried to repair one of them, but it's kind of too hard for her. So she needs him to like replace all three. So that's like three jobs right there. I don't know what else was said that he needs to repair, but you know. So I'm gonna just clear those areas. Plus now, my mom just said the stove, it's years old now. It probably actually needs to be replaced now. My mom doesn't want it replaced because she prefers this stove to, I can't remember what the other type is. But anyways, my mom doesn't want the other type, and that's probably what they would replace it with. But one of the burners is like, when she turns it on, it goes way too red. So she figures that needs to be replaced. And it's just like, oh my God. But when things age and you've had it for years, right? And wear and tear on something, of course things are going to break down. And so, like, during COVID, like, you know, there wasn't really any repairs being done because nobody could come in, too, you know, because of that. So, yeah, it's really crazy, but I need to focus on that this weekend, doing some tidying up. I just don't have the fucking energy, but I'm hoping that I take a nap, I wake up, and I'm able to do something. So I'm gonna see about charging my vacuum in the meantime, so that maybe when I wake up I can vacuum around the house. Oh God, I'm just pooped. So anyways, I'm gonna go. Enough of my bitching. If I get enough stuff done, I'll come back later on and maybe play some Call of Duty. I need to do some Division 2 as well, but I just don't have the energy for it or the time for those caches to get at least bare minimum the outfit that they're offering. Um, there's just so many pieces to the outfit, you know, that I don't know if I'll get it done in time. I don't know. I'll be back later on with something, hopefully, if I get enough done. If not, I will see you another day when I have some free time. Alright, guys, thanks for listening to me, bitch. Peace out.